This is an attempt to dilute my vote.
It's called redistricting, and it's redefining America.
It's unconstitutional, it's unfair, and they're trying to suppress the black vote.
Is Donald Trump tearing up civil rights to boost his chances of holding on to power?
This is white supremacy, straight up white supremacy.
To answer that question, we've come to the Deep South, to Memphis, Tennessee. It's the home of the blues, but it's being forced red by the redrawing of election maps in midterm election year. A process that has wiped out the only majority black voting district in this entire state.
I never thought that I would be in a position where I'm fighting for the rights that my grandparents and my great-grandparents already fought for.
Split down the middle, this is Shotwell Street, the latest dividing line in America. 9th District, the only Democratic seat here, has been carved up to benefit Republicans. But it's the only majority black district in Tennessee.
They try to dress it up, that this is about politics and numbers. No, it's about politics and racism.
Voters choose representation. Representatives don't choose voters.
Dr. King was shot at the Lorraine Motel.
They've been here before. This community knows all about struggle. It was here that Martin Luther King gave his last speech and breathed his last breath.
And the shot rang out. Kapow!
District 9 is holy ground to the civil rights movement.
How do you feel about the fact that it's happening in the very district where your father paid the ultimate price?
I mean, voting is fundamental to what democracy represents. So as it relates to my father particularly, yes, he was there in Memphis and was gunned down in Memphis. So it is like a devastating blow.
Hopes of the past now replaced by fears of the present. Fears that this city is losing its soul.
Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Old times here are not forgotten. And there are a lot of people, especially in the rural areas, which is the MAGA areas and the Republican areas, that have never forgotten the Civil War. They've never gotten over it.
The future's unclear for his constituents. Steve Cohen is the congressman whose seat's been commandeered.
He's evil incarnate. And he wants these seats, the most evil, degenerate, thieving president in the history of the United States.
Both parties are scrambling to redraw maps, but the president is winning this race, backed by the Supreme Court.
That's the kind of ruling I like. Some states don't need to redraw, and some do.
Republicans have added most seats, making it much harder for Democrats to flip the House of Representatives in November.
President Trump has been very integral in this whole process.
Trump ally Brent Taylor now sees a seat for the taking.
We drew these boundaries for political purposes. We want to maintain the Republican majority in Congress. That's not a secret.
But redistricting means much more than politics in a place like this.
Memphis is a 64% black city. It's the blackest city in the entire country. And to combine it with the same district that the Ku Klux Klan was founded in is truly unconscionable.
But there are two sides to this story. So we headed east to a place of politics and prayer.
Lord, I ask that you be with us as we seek to do the things that need to be done to make it a better place to live.
The monthly meeting of Republicans in Bolivar. They are right behind their president's power move and reject claims of racism.
I think people assume whites are voting one way and blacks are voting another way, and it's not true.
I think everybody's trying to win, and it's gamesmanship now. If you believe you're right and you want to win and do the right thing, you're going to do everything in the world to retain power and win.
We've got people on both sides of the line, a lot of friends that are on both sides of that line, but really I would love to see just everyone come together and serve what's best, or do what's best for Tennessee.
Bolivar is 70 miles from Memphis. They're now in the same voting district, but there's a world of difference between them. When the sun goes down in one, the lights come up in the other.
From blues to country to rock and roll, the music of Memphis is its own map of American history. But the city of Elvis, B.B. King and Otis Redding is getting a political makeover, and there's nothing these streets can do about it. This is Donald Trump's town now, and in his quest to hold on to power, it's now or never.
When she's gone too long.
David Blevins, Sky News in Memphis.